My struggles with obesity early on were just eating whatever, whenever, and not knowing how to deal with it. I used basketball as a motivation to lose the weight.
I'm Jerry Stackhouse. I spent my off-season traveling around the country meeting with athletes, visiting their local communities and talking about issues that are important to them and affect all of us. I'm here in Portland, Oregon to meet Caleb Swanigan. After battling childhood obesity, Caleb is now a rookie in the NBA with the Portland Trail Blazers. We're here to spend some time with FoodCorps, a national organization that works to connect kids to healthy food in school.
I realized I could be a positive force for this cause because I've experienced it and dealt with it, so that way I can level with kids that are dealing with it. Growing up, the biggest thing for me was the next meal, where was it coming from rather than what was in the meal. And just living with my mom, and she was a single parent, it was just me and her. So whatever she cooked, I ate. I never complained about things because I could understand the situation we're in.
What were some of the struggles that you had as a child?
Early on, just, the lack of education of how to eat and what to eat and put into your body. So I would eat a lot, eat as much as I wanted to. Irregular eating habits because it wasn't important to me, because why eat well? What did it matter?
What were those meals like?
Those meals would be anything from get up, go hang out with my friends, we go get a dozen donuts. Most people eat 1 or 2 donuts, I eat 8 donuts.
The challenge is in many low-income neighborhoods, there are very few full-service supermarkets, very few farmers markets where you get an abundance of fresh, healthy, nutritious fruits and vegetables in particular. Right now, 1 in 5 kids in this country struggles with hunger growing up. 1 in 3 kids are overweight or obese. And 1 in 2 kids of color is expected to develop type 2 diabetes during their lifetimes.
At that time, being young, I didn't know how much it was hurting me on the court until I started playing at a higher level and seeing other players and realizing that if I did want to play in the NBA, there's not guys that look like how I am right now to play at that level.
How were you able to get back to a healthy weight?
I was able to get to a healthy weight throughout just a foundation that was given structure. My father, Roosevelt, I eventually moved in with him, started to tell me what things weren't okay and what was okay and what not to eat, and just helping me through times where, you find a pizza box under my bed, not necessarily getting mad, but just saying, okay, there's just things you gotta do just to even it out. As I lost weight, I became better on the court, and I think that's why it was easier for me to keep working and stay on the path.
Tell us about FoodCorps and its mission.
FoodCorps believes that every child deserves to be well-nourished and ready to learn. So the work we do is about connecting kids to healthy food in school.
We're currently at a school helping kids get a foundation on learning about nutrition, how to eat the correct way, and just doing our part as far as we can as adults. I wanted to do that because I lost a lot of weight early. Even my degree at Purdue is in education, so I can be around kids learning healthy lifestyle habits.
My name is Jerry Stackhouse. My favorite vegetable is broccoli.
My name's Caleb Swanigan, and my favorite vegetable is asparagus.
We are going to be basically doing a garden class with you all and with these 2 fine gentlemen. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be remembering and learning about edible plant parts.
Working with an organization like FoodCorps helps a lot because they already have a foundation and a history of doing things like this. And in this way, they can just, show me the ropes, show me what they already do. I can learn from them, and then I can use my platform to help them. And I feel like it helps both sides well.
So you make mustard from the seeds, but we're actually going to eat the greens. When they're raw, they're super spicy. When they're cooked, you just cook them with different flavors, and they're really tasty.
When you give kids an experience where they're growing healthy food themselves, where they are cooking it themselves, they feel a sense of ownership and pride. It changes their relationship to food.
We have a few different examples of leaves. Everybody point, where are our leaves? Yeah, we have some collard greens, we have some mint, and we have some shiso, which is kind of like mint's cousin.
For me, it was just exciting to see how enthusiastic the kids were about vegetables. That's a good wave that the school has going, having kids garden and getting them excited on how food really grows.
Caleb shares a story with the kids we're trying to serve. He shares the challenge of growing up struggling to find a healthy diet, struggling with the kind of life obstacles that lead to you being overweight and obese and not able to fulfill your potential.
And that's what it's all about really in the end, just helping people with the knowledge that you've got just become the best person you can, so you help someone else become the best person they can, and that's just what I feel like my job is as an athlete and as a person.
Caleb Swanigan is using his platform to help the next generation combat childhood obesity. I see so much hope for the future in these young faces.